So I originally created a video of me demonstrating strides uphill and downhill on an uphill down on a hill that was actually by my neighborhood. And as I was focusing on the strides, I was focusing on quick leg turnover as I was running downhill. And before each stride, I was doing butt kick drills and high knee drills, hoping that if I incorporated those right before the stride, which is what I normally do, my form would be a little bit better than actually what I saw. So as I'm watching myself run downhill, my hands are low. They're actually right by my hip. My elbows seem a little bit wide. Again, not the hugest, biggest deal, but I actually feel like my arms are closer to my body. And now as I'm running uphill towards the camera, I see that my right hand's fingers are a little bit clenched and my left hand is pretty wide open, which is interesting because I don't really pay attention to my hands. So this is really the first time I've really seen myself running towards the camera, away from the camera. And the main thing I was focusing on was quick legs. Now I can also see, because I'm stopping and pausing the video in various aspects of my foot strike, that my heel isn't coming up as high as I feel it does. And I'm not driving my knee forward as much as I thought I was either. So I didn't want to include this video in my stride video because I wanted to redo it and see if me redoing it made a difference. I can also see that I look a little bit toey as I'm running away from the camera. It seems like I'm landing a little bit toey. And also, as I'm running towards the camera again, I can stop and pause the video and I can see a little bit of pronation. Now, the shoes I'm wearing are a neutral shoe. Someone gave them to me. And the last couple of years, I've actually been wearing a little bit of stability shoe because I've been a pronator, my whole life. So it was interesting for me to see that in the video. So moving on to the next video that I took of myself running to see if I was focused on my form, meaning if I was focused more on the forward lean, keeping my shoulder blades back and down my spine, focused on bringing my heel up and driving my knee forward, if that would make a difference. Again, I'm on the same hill and I'm just really mentally thinking about keeping my elbows closer to my body, which I am. You can see how my elbows are closer to my body. My shoulder blades were back and down. I'm running downhill. I can see my heel is popping up to my butt, which I want it to, and that's what I was focused on as well. And now I'm doing the high knee drills, again, focusing on shoulder blades back and down my spine, keeping my hands closer to my body. But as I'm running towards the camera, again, I'm looking at my hands. My left hand is like, my fingers are open. My right hand, my fingers are a little bit clenched, which, again, I was thinking about what my hands were doing. So it's interesting to see that they were just doing what they normally do. And again, I've been running, for over 28 years. So my body is naturally going to perform and have the running form that I've had, pretty much for 28 years, even though I've worked on it sporadically on and off over the last 28 years. As well as in this video, I'm wearing my Arahi stability shoe, and I wanted to see if just wearing that little bit of stability shoe, what it did to my run landing, and if I saw any pronation, which I didn't. So it made me realize, yes, the stability shoes definitely help. Obviously, I've been told they help. I believe they help, but to actually put it in play and see it happening was nice to see. Now, moving on to the third video, it was a couple days later. I happened to be at the track, and so I had my camera, and I wanted to see what I looked like running on a flat surface. Again, starting with those heel kick drills. I wasn't really working on stride. I was just totally focused on form, and I was focused on keeping my shoulder blades back and down my spine. I was focused on a forward lean. I was focusing on relaxing my hands to see if I could keep them more relaxed, as well as driving that knee forward. and I'm back wearing that neutral shoe. So I just wanted to see what the pronation was going to be like on a flatter surface. So all in all, the summary of everything is that when you focus on form, it's just like in the pool. When I focus on running form, as well as something that I advise athletes to do specifically in the pool, is you really want to focus on it, and that's how you're going to implement it best. By, maybe you're not going to focus on it, the 100% of the time you're actually doing the swim or the bike or the run, but just by being very mindfully doing these drills and these strides at the track and uphill and downhill, I can tell my form changed because I mentally focused on it. And in this next clip from me with the side view, I can see, because I was really focusing on it, I wanted to see what my forward lean looked like, because I have a tendency, again, my history is I never really had much of a forward lean or a heel lift. And so I can tell that I'm running very relaxed. My arms are close to my body. I'm pulling back from my elbow, and I have that forward lean. So I was kind of happy with these video series that I made, just to kind of prove to myself, I myself have to go back to mentally focus on running form, because back in the day when I started triathlon 28 years ago, the first few years when I was trying to learn about cadence and stride, I would run on the treadmill, and I would set the treadmill at various speeds, and then I would set the treadmill at constant speeds just by trying to move my legs faster, and I would only have a mirror to look at, and that's how I was analyzing my own running form. So if you guys have any questions, please send me your run video for analysis, so I can help you with your technique limiters and help you become a more efficient, stronger, faster runner. Make it a great day.